Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the series anime video. In this video I want to talk about Iris, who will be returning to the anime in Pokemon Journeys. The opening for Pokemon Journeys changed for the second time back in episode 50, and this third opening showed that Iris and Gary will be returning at some point soon. It is still not known when Gary will return, but we do know now when Iris will be returning. The title for episode 64 was recently revealed, and images for this episode also leaked alongside a summary of it. And they all revealed that Iris will be returning in episode 64. Now, before I talk about this new information, I do want to mention that I frequently check Bulbapedia's list of Pokemon Journeys episodes. This is how I learn when new episode titles and or images are leaked or revealed. When I checked a few days ago, I saw that episode 64 was added alongside its title. From the title alone, I knew that Iris would likely return in this episode, and the actual page for the episode did list Iris as one of the characters that would be appearing in it. So, I decided to make a video on this, but I have been extremely busy lately, so it has been difficult to find time to make videos. So I could not make a video on episode 64 right away, even though I really wanted to make a video on this episode the moment I learned of it, but alas, I couldn't. However, while I waited for my chance to work on the video, I checked Bulbapedia every day just in case new information was added so that I could have the latest information on hand for when I did make the video, and something unusual happened. First, Iris was removed from the characters that would be appearing in this episode. Next, the actual site for the episode was removed completely, but the episode did remain in the list of Pokemon Journeys episodes. Then, one of the leaked images of this episode was added for this episode on the list of Pokemon Journeys episodes. And finally, the episode was removed from the list of episodes as well. This has never happened before, and it made me wonder if I should make a video on this episode because I worried that the episode was completely removed because the information was not credible, and I did not want to make a video on wrong or false information. So I did some research, and I found the origin point of the information. I also found a bunch of sites, blogs, and videos covering the leaks. So I decided to still make a video on this because it seems to be credible. Leaks like this have been mostly true in the past, and I really wanted to make a video on this episode because this is going to be an amazing episode for sure. I guess that Bulbapedia may have removed this episode completely because people were editing the site constantly and they added information based on speculation and hype that originated from the leaks. So Bulbapedia decided to simply remove the episode entirely until official information is revealed. Now I wanted to mention all of this just in case the leaks turn out to be false. I doubt that this will happen because again it seems credible, but I trust Bulbapedia, so I was second guessing the leaks when I saw that this episode was completely erased from Bulbapedia. There is also the fact that there was a special preview recently which showed footage of episodes 61, 62, and 63, but it did not show anything for episode 64. At least I don't think it did. It could have shown something that does not appear to be episode 64 at first glance. It's weird that the special preview shows the 3 episodes preceding episode 64, but it does not show episode 64 itself. And the preview also showcases other episodes that are not episodes 61, 62, or 63. Episodes that we have no idea at this point what episode number they are. So they are probably episodes after 63 and 64. This only made me doubt the leaks more, but again, I think that they can't be trusted, so let's get to this new information on episode 64 now, shall we? So first up is the episode's title, which is Reunion of the Past, Present, and Future versus Dragonite. There are two things that can be discerned from this title. First, there will be a reunion in this episode, which means that a character will be returning after a long absence, and they will reunite with Ash. This returning character could be Iris or Gary, going by the third opening. The past, present, and future part probably refers to a friend, companion, or rival from the past, which again could mean Iris or Gary, and this character will meet a friend, companion, or rival from the present, meaning Go, or they will reunite with Ash in the present, and this meeting and reunion will influence the future. So the title confirms that a character will be returning in this episode, but it does not specify who, and that is where the second part of the title comes in. Versus Dragonite obviously means that there will be a battle in this episode and it will be against the Dragonite. Gary does not have a Dragonite, or at least he did not have one when we last saw him back in Sinnoh. But Iris does have a Dragonite, so this means that Iris is the one that will be returning in this episode. Now Ash does have a Dragonite too, so this could refer to Ash's Dragonite, but I doubt it because the title says versus Dragonite, meaning that there will be a battle against the Dragonite, and the episode titles are usually from the perspective of the main characters. So Ash will be battling versus a Dragonite. The title for episode 25 had versus Lucario in it, and Ash did end up battling against Omega Lucario. So it's safe to say that the Dragonite in the title refers to Iris's Dragonite, which means that Iris will return in episode 64, and she will use her Dragonite to battle against Ash, which is very exciting. I was of course very much looking forward to the return of Iris when I first saw the third opening, which revealed that she would be returning. And I mentioned in my video on the third opening that it would be amazing if Ash's Dragonite met Iris's Dragonite, like when Iris's Dragonite met Claire's Dragonite. And this will apparently happen, which is of course great. But I never expected there to be a battle between the Dragonites, and this means that this episode will be even more amazing than what I anticipated. Now, when I first saw that Iris would be battling Ash, I wondered if she would also be participating in the Pokemon World Coronation series. Since Iris wants to be a Dragon Master, it makes sense that she would want to participate in a competition that would allow her to battle against the strongest trainers in the world. And just like Ash wants to battle Leon, I thought that it would be cool if Iris also wants to ascend through the ranks so that she can battle a specific trainer, like say Lance or Raihan, who are Dragon type specialists as well. Iris already had the chance to battle Drayden and Claire in the past, so it would be nice to see her battle even more Dragon type trainers. This was going to be speculation on my part, but it turns out that Iris is participating in the World Coronation series, according to a summary for episode 64 that leaked as well. According to this summary, Iris is the one that requests to have an official battle with Ash, which I have to say is surprising. Iris and Ash have battled in the past, of course, so it is not strange to see them battling yet again, but it is curious that Iris goes out of her way to request a battle with Ash. Maybe she found out that Ash is also participating in the World Coronation series, and she learns that Ash has been raising his rank. So Iris decides to challenge him to see how strong Ash is now. Or maybe they run into each other and Iris challenges Ash as a way to catch up. Regardless of the reason, this is sure to be an epic battle and I can't wait to see it. Now Ash is almost in the Hyper class as of episode 60, so I wonder if this battle with Iris will be Ash's first Hyper class battle, or will this be the battle that gets Ash to the Hyper class? Just like Ash's battle against Karina was the battle that got Ash into the Super class. I guess that we will have to wait and see. Also, I wonder if this will be a 2-on-2 battle or a 1-on-1 battle. Most of Ash's major Coronation series battles thus far have been 2-on-2 battles. His battles against Viscus, Karina, and Bee have all been 2-on-2. But then Ash's battle against Rinto was 1-on-1. So I wonder what will be the format for Ash's battle against Iris. Hopefully it is 2-on-2 because then Ash can use Dracovish as well so that this can be an all-out battle with just Dragon-type Pokemon. If it is a 1-on-1 battle, then a battle of the Dragonites will still be very cool. Though I also did find an image that is going around that indicates that maybe Iris will use her Haxorus to battle against Ash's Dragonite, meaning that Iris's Axew evolved twice in the time we did not see them. This would also be a cool battle, but the title of the episode says versus Dragonite, meaning that this will be the main event. But I guess that Ash could use his Dragonite to battle Iris's Haxorus first. Iris then uses her Dragonite after Haxorus is defeated, and her Dragonite would then also battle Ash's Dragonite, who might then lose, so Ash uses Dracovish next to settle the battle. This would be amazing, but I do not want to see Ash's Dragonite lose. It could also be that Ash will use Dracovish to battle against Iris's Haxorus, and then the final battle will be Dragonite versus Dragonite. Meaning that this image does not necessarily mean that Ash's Dragonite will battle against Iris's Haxorus. It could simply mean that both Haxorus and Dragonite will be appearing in this episode. This image could also be showcasing the two Pokemon that Iris will be using, her Dragonite and her Haxorus. In any case, this is sure to be an epic battle, and it is sure to be a battle between Dragon-type Pokemon. Now finally, I do want to go over the leaked images. These images show Iris with an injury on her forehead and Go with a dumbfounded expression, which suggests that Iris and Go will bump into each other. And Emolga is also shown here, which I assume is Iris's Emolga. There is also what appears to be a flashback of when Ash traveled with Iris and Silent. This is of course something that you would expect to see in an episode that features a returning character. So, this episode is sure to be fantastic and I definitely can't wait to watch it. Episode 64 is scheduled to air on April 30, and when it does, I will upload a video review for it as soon as possible. I will also upload a preview discussion for this episode when the preview for it airs, alongside episode 63 on April 23. So please look forward to both videos on episode 64, but that's the end of this video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.